Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. I'm Mad Mark. In the last episode, we completed Mad Monster Mansion and got all the jiggies and stuff in there. In this episode, we're gonna look for the entrance to the next world. But first, there's Brentilda by this tombstone. Let's talk to her. Uh-huh. Sounds kind of badass, actually. That's not so much. Uh-huh. Alright, now that we've talked to Brentilda, what you need to do is rat-a-tap-rat that gate to the left of the level entrance. However, as you'll soon find, you're actually too small to enter the door. Or too big, rather. You'll need to get smaller. But first, let's grab this extra life. Could come in handy. Anyway, you'll need to turn into a pumpkin at Mad Monster Mansion. So let's have Mumbo turn us into a pumpkin here. Umanaka. Wise words if there ever were any. Anyway, once you become a pumpkin, watch out for these rippers, the giant tombstone guys. Because if they chase you down and you're a pumpkin, they're almost guaranteed to hit you. And of course, pumpkins can't attack, so... Anyway. Also dodge the grunt lane. He's a little easier. He's not nearly as fast. Anyway. Get inside and you'll hear the familiar snoring of Mumbo. Hit the switch. And he'll transform you back into Banjo and Kazooie. Then you'll need to bust the casket in front of him. But first, I guess I'm going to take care of this ghost. I'm actually doing post-commentary for this episode because... well, my microphone didn't work with my new computer at first. But I think I got a handle on it. So, hopefully, it should work now. Also, you'll need Mumbo to turn you back into a pumpkin so you can actually leave, because you're still too small to fit through the door. Yeah. Anyway, once you're a pumpkin, just head back to Mad Monster Mansion. Why am I wandering? Anyway. Just roll through that hole. Hit Mumbo's button again. And you'll be back into Banjo and Kazooie once more. Bit of a roundabout way. Actually, I'm not even sure you have to do it that way, but whatever. Now, this area we were here at before... it's now completely underwater because we raised the water earlier. Ow. Anyway, you want to go down to this. Oh, I guess I wanted to look and see if I could jump up that platform, but I can't yet. Alright, so we want to go through this metal pipe. And that should take us to the level entrance we need to go to. But we can't actually enter the level yet. We need to find a level's portrait. How did that guy hit me? For 2 damage. That's kind of crappy. Alright. Now, at this rare crate, you need to beak bust it. Like so. And that'll raise the water even further. So you can get to that door, which will actually have the portrait for you. Ah, another warp cauldron. And this one matches the one near the Freeze Easy Peak entrance. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and find ourselves the portrait. Provided my game will stop lagging. This is what happens when you pirate games. They act strangely. Get ourselves some health. And I, for some reason, decided to take a look down here. It actually contains the grate to the room with Mad Monster Mansion's portrait. I'm gonna think, you might, if I'm not mistaken, you could probably soft lock yourself out of Mad Monster Mansion by hitting that the water switch, but then no, actually I don't think you could, because in order to get the pumpkin transformation you need to actually go into Mad Monster Mansion and you need a pumpkin to unlock this. Anyway, here's the portrait for Rusty Bucket Bay. Slot all my jiggies in. And we are in. Alright, let's head over. Yeah. Making sure to avoid the bees. I don't know if the grill chompas will attack you underwater, but that's not a risk I want to take. Anyway, Rusty Bucket Bay, considered by many to be the hardest level in Banjo Kazooie. But I'm not one to turn down a challenge. Actually, that's not true, I am. Anyway, these take eggs, these toll hole things. You need to spit eggs into them. Yeah. And of course, as usual, watch out for chompers. Chompas. Uh-oh. Yeah, just by swimming on the surface of the water, you'll lose air. Because it's polluted, I guess. Which I know how if he's keeping his head above the water. Then again, I don't think any bear would like oil in their fur. Actually, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. Anyway. For some reason, I thought I could beak bust that window, but no. That's a boombox. As their name might imply, they'll run up to you and explode. Not a very pleasant individual. That one kind of snuck up on me. Alright, getting onto the ship proper. Make sure to grab the musical notes. You need them, man. You need those notes to get the really good stuff near the end of the game. Watch out for that pipe monster. He's completely invincible, even to the Wonder Wing. Kind of thing, I think Big Bud, the bull from Mumbo's Mountain, is also immune to the Wonder Wing. Grab the Mumbo token in the boat. The Mumboat? Yeah. There's nothing atop this flagpole, but I figured I'd check anyway. This pipe isn't a monster, so we'll head down it. Yeah, that's the switch you need to activate to get to one of the hardest jiggies in the game. Actually, it's not even the hardest one. The hardest one is within that engine room. And yeah, it is a nightmare to get. Not that I would actually know. I've never actually tried to get it. But I do intend to get it. Come hell or high water. This kind of reminds me of Clanker's Cavern. Oh, this is a polluted water kind of area, like Clanker's Cavern. Maybe this is where all the garbage in Clanker's Cavern was coming from. Alright, climb up the rope holding up this giant TNT crate. Fortunately, it won't explode if you attack it, unlike Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, where did all that TNT and the Wumpa Ions come from anyway? Was Cortex using it for something? Yeah, that's a different game. Before I even used the crane... Wait, actually... Yeah. Yeah, I gotta activate the toll first. When... Banjo... Unfortunately, I fall off. Because it's not an easy bridge to cross, as you can plainly see. Let's check out these storage containers. Uh-oh, boomboxes. Actually, if you defeat them all, you'll get a 1-up for your trouble. You can use eggs to dispatch them from a safe distance. Just takes 3 of them. But that one sneaks up on me too. But we do get an extra life for our trouble, which of course should come in handy. Alright, in the next container, we got bees. And grilled champas. This area is like swarming with these guys. More so than virtually any other area. Normally you shouldn't try to preempt them because of this. Yeah. If you try to predict them, they'll bite your frickin' head off. Not very pleasant way to go. I'll tell you that right now. And I fall for it twice. In fact, I actually fall for it 3 times, but the 3rd time I got lucky and killed him. As you will probably see very shortly. Why did I flip that jump? I don't know. Kind of thing, I don't think you would need to jump. Some of these you can just walk up on. Alright, now to explore the middle container. But first get out of here. Alright. Why am I stuck on a door? I did record this beforehand with commentary, but like I said, my microphone glitched and none of it was caught. So again, post-commentary. Got sailor grublins. Actually, you might have seen them earlier when we were in the engine room, window room thing. Oh hey, the blue Banjo. Which we'll make sure to grab. And I think that's about all we can get in here. Well, I know there's a Mumbo token, but I don't think I'm able to get it. But I guess I left this part in. You know, me messing around the warehouse to find a Mumbo token. Which I actually probably will need later. I have 16 right now. I know I'm gonna need 9 more. I think there's 116 total tokens you can collect in the game. Let's see. You need 5 for Mumbo's Mountain. I believe 10 for... what was it? Wasn't claims. Bubble Glue Swamp. 15 for Freeze Easy Peak. Then... I know it was 20 for Mad Monster Mansion. For the last world, I'll just tell you, you need 25. So, make sure you look for them. You don't need every token, you just need, again... Oh, crap, I didn't tally them up. So that's 5 plus 10 plus 15, that's 30, plus 20, that's 50. You only need 75, about. Alright, across this bridge is the orange Banjo. Careful, don't get hit by Chompos. Otherwise, you'll be swimming in oil. It's best to let the Champa, like, pop out, and then rat-a-tat wrap it. Anyway, let's use these crates to hopefully get back to dry, non-oily land. Alright. Now, fortunately, when you jump on a slope, you have just enough time to activate the Talon Trot. That's pretty nice. Darn. Alright, let's try that again. This time without the Talon Trot, so I don't, you know, plummet into oily water. Too high for a flat flip. Beak bust this door. And plummet to my peril. I don't even explore that room. I completely waste my time by going in here. And to a couple units of health. Because I think I get bit by this guy. Anyway, up this slope. Might have heard another one of those pipe monsters. Yeah, attacked by a life preserver. Isn't that kind of ironic? Life preserver trying to kill me. Alright, remember that pad of numbers for later. Because the solution is written down somewhere in the world, but I can't remember where. Also, beware. In this corner of the world, Snacker the shark is back with a vengeance. Fun fact, Snacker isn't immune to the Wonder Wing. If you can somehow get close enough to him, such that you can hit him with the Wonder Wing, which is possible, I've seen it done, you can kill him, and he'll drop 3 units of health. Probably won't know that until you enter this level, because you won't have the Wonder Wing until after Treasure Trove Cove. Also, the water in here is still dirty. It looks clean, but it is dirty, so it'll drain your air. Why am I doing this? Anyway, there's actually a honeycomb piece in this room. Ow. Friggin' lag. Take that. Alright, just smash the switch. And you can use the accompanying flight pad to reach the honeycomb piece. I missed it on my first run through, but... or fly around, whatever the technical term would be. But I get it on my second. Anyway, to exit, there's a giant hole in the fence. Go into this container. And this is where I'm going to end the video off, because I wind up getting killed by a grilled champa who sneaks up on me. So anyway, in the next episode, we'll continue exploring Rusty Bucket Bay and see if we can actually earn a Jiggy proper instead of just messing around. Alright, see you guys then.